What's up, guys? It's been a while. Sorry I haven't been posting a lot. I've been very busy, but I'm going to be sure to start posting a lot more for sure. Today's video, we have a chapter compilation consisting of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapters 22 through 30. So we're going to really be going over the biggest events, the mounting threats, and exactly where the story is heading at this point. I'm not going to be recapping panel by panel, and this video shouldn't even get to be too long, but this is going to be a narrative sharp focus on the following chapters, so we have an idea to what's to come beyond chapter 30. So as we know already, chapter 22 was titled Jura. The big shift happens here. Essentially, Boruto kills Matsuri, which sets off a chain reaction. Jura, the leader of the Shinju, shows up and immediately targets Boruto himself. This isn't some random battle. Jura has decided Boruto is the threat worth eliminating because he has an accomplice who knows about the Thorn Soul bulbs. Boruto throws everything at him, including his powerful Rasengan Uzuhiko, but Jura literally shrugs it off, revealing his status as a monster far exceeds anything Boruto has faced so far, despite how far Boruto has already come. Now it makes sense how Jura was able to negate the Uzuhiko because the Rasengan does follow the fundamentals of the original Tail Beast Bomb, which was created by Minato. But me personally, I didn't believe Jura was going to be this powerful, like he's shrugging off everything and acting so composed. So in chapter 23, titled The Strong, the battle with Jura continues and it gets even bleaker. Boruto's best technique doesn't work the way he expected, and it's clear he's outmatched by the Shinju. This is where fans start theorizing Kawaki's intervention or Momoshiki potentially taking over Boruto because he simply can't handle Jura alone at this point. Chapter 24 goes to show why I said Jura is way stronger than I initially thought. When Kawaki arrives on the battlefield, we see the impact of his limiters being removed. He enters the fight with authority, trading blows with Jura and even landing hits that genuinely stagger him, including a karma-enhanced blow to Jura's kidney. But make no mistake, being able to hurt Jura to this magnitude and having his limiters removed doesn't automatically mean Kawaki is stronger than Ishiki. That's a future discussion I'll cover in a dedicated video because the power scaling is deep and deliberate. So in chapter 25, after Jura dismisses Boruto and Kawaki, the True is trying to regroup and retake initiative. The Thorn Soul bulbs get planted to restore allies like Moegi and Shinki, even though we don't actually get any panels of them being restored after the Thorn Soul bulbs have been planted. They both are confirmed to be back in action. And we start to see the team cohesion starting to pull back together. It's a necessary reset before the next wave of clips presented to Kashin Koji through Prescience. Now chapters 26 through 28 shift the narrative from pure fistfights into political and emotional stakes. Shikamaru faces pressure from the elders questioning leadership. Suspicion begins to swirl around Boruto's actions and loyalty, even within the Leaf Village. Meanwhile, on the field, bonds of trust are strained, revealing the cost of this war isn't just flesh and chakra, it's the survival of the shinobi identity itself. Slowly but surely, 2 Blue Vortex is unraveling why Kawaki said the age of shinobi is over. We also get hints of deeper emotional conflict with Ada's manipulation of Sarada and Sumire, revealing vulnerabilities that go beyond the battlefield and into what it means to fight for what you love. I don't believe Ada and Damon are both going to come out unscathed after this next arc with Mamushi infiltrating Konoha. Now chapter 29 is titled Pest Control, and this is a turning point. Boruto, through his pact with Momoshiki, awakens the Byakugan Dojutsu and displays a level of precision and spatial awareness that's never quite been seen before. With it, Boruto dismantles Mamushi clones with surgical efficiency, teleporting, slicing, and combining techniques with zero hesitation. Combining the Byakugan with the Uchiha style's Kenjutsu, the Flying Raijin, and harnessing the Karma on top of that, make a very lethal fighting style. I don't think Boruto with this Karma amp is strong enough to go up against Jura just yet, but with Momoshiki taking control, he might just stand a chance. But even with Momoshiki taking over, I don't think that will be able to take down Jura. As of now anyway. But like I said, Boruto makes a deal with Momoshiki. He promises him his body only after Jura is defeated. Momoshiki agrees and holds back from taking over outright. This isn't a truce, it's a conditional pact that places Momoshiki's agenda squarely inside Boruto's strategy now, and that changes the power dynamic dramatically. This also means Boruto has reached a point where he's no longer afraid of the karma, he's harnessing it intentionally. That tells you that this character isn't reactive anymore, he's in control of his own evolution. And now chapter 30, the latest chapter, expands the battlefield. The Hidden Leaf Village is under siege as Mamushi and his clones rampage. Well, they're not even rampage, they're just multiplying in numbers, looking desperately for Ada. They're actually not harming anybody though. Shikamaru is facing political pressure while Boruto is briefly captured. The chaos is intensifying and the stakes are global, not just personal. We see Himawari, Shikadai, Chocho, and team members stepping up while Shikamaru tries to impose the strategy on an increasingly fracturing situation, but Lord Kobu seems to be a nuisance to Shikamaru even with Mamushi invasion, and potentially even Claw Grimes too, though we haven't seen any, only Mamushi clones. Kashin Koji wants Inojin to unlive Kobu by having him jump off a roof or making it look like Mamushi got rid of him, because at the end of the chapter we see Koji attacks Mamushi from the Toad scientific ninja tool. This isn't just Boruto versus Jura anymore, it's Boruto versus a war on multiple fronts. There's internal politics, external violence, and a narrative ticking towards an all-out clash. Boruto's deal with Momoshiki isn't necessarily Boruto selling his soul. It's basically Boruto having leverage. Boruto is saying, I'll give you the body, but you help me win first. That's bold. That's strategic, and that's why Momoshiki doesn't force control yet. He sees his own win condition materializing if Boruto survives and wins. This shifts Boruto from being a hostage of fate to a negotiator of destiny. That's huge. Now before we end this video, there's something I want you all to understand before the speculation goes too wild. Even with Kawaki's limiters removed, he's demonstrated power beyond Boruto and impressive capacity against Jura, but that does not equate to surpassing Ishiki, not by any direct scaling we've seen. And that's a separate discussion, and like I said, I'll break it down in detail in an upcoming video. So if you want the full breakdown of that video, be sure to smash the like button and I'll drop that one next. Also, for newcomers, subscribe if you want deep dives that go beyond the surface and actually respect the canon of the story. See you in the next video. Later.
俺は忍びだ。